welcome to EagleEye Spring Review. So I will go through the email, review email first. So this is sprint 26, and our goal is to make tags configurable. Yeah, and we reach this goal. So this sprint is 4 weeks. It's 11 days. And here is the time spent. And here is the sprint backlog. So let me go through the sprint backlog one by one. So it should be this one. The first item is to make tags configurable. Yeah, so previously we make the category configurable. Now we make tag configurable. Yeah, so it is very easy to add a tag now, but it is through the DB migration. Yeah, and in the future we will have an Epic to have an admin portal to manage the tags and the categories. Yeah, that's for this one. I will continue. So next, we added a lot of like tag and categories. For example, we added one as per conversation tag. We add multiple categories for sprint review, initial meetings, back review, and a technical challenge. Next, I will have a demo on report. So let's see, here is the new report. So you can see we have a lot of new categories here. And we also added a new tag as per conversation here. One thing you notice is I selected 1 year, right? But it's just a few like categories here. It is because we didn't scan for historical data, and we have a meeting to discuss how to handle this confusion. Yeah. And another thing is when you select as per conversation tag, right? So it means the emails you send that contains as per conversation. But if you go to emails tagging and select as per conversation, it means the conversation you have been involved with. For example, so Adam, you have been involved like so many times in all the emails sent by SSWR. Yeah. So Adam, any question for report? Oh, good.
All good.
So next, I will continue. And the next thing is the bug we fixed. So this bug is happened on production. So we have some like container app job failure. So we improve the performance by adding some index to the table. But this bug still need to be observed for a while because it cannot be reproduced easily. Yeah. And one last thing is this video. So we uploaded the video to the YouTube channel. And actually, there are 2 more things we added into this sprint because we finished all the PBIs. So we added 2 more categories, but it's still in progress. Yeah. So any question for sprint backlog, Adam?
No question.
Okay. Next, so deployments. We have 1 website deployments and 6 container app deployments. We have 1 failure, but we fix it later. And we have 1 Power BI deployment. That's for deployment. And next is job execution. So we have daily job running. No success. And next is the report analytics. So for the last 90 days. So you, Stefan, and Levi are the top 3 users except the developers. Yeah. And I will continue. So this is Epic. So we finished 1 Epic. So make category and text generic. And we finished some PBIs in this Epic performance matrix from management retreat. Yeah, which is quite good. And next, NoRND and Rachel. So what went well, I will go through it. So we have configurable epic done, and the tags are configurable, and we added a lot of categories and tags, and we have great sprint velocity. Everything is done, and we added more. And what we want to improve. So one thing Pierre said is make sure PO is aware of the release process. So when we do a release, we will create a release tag, so which is surprise to PS. Yeah, and he mentioned it. And this one's what I said. So the report looks very confusing because when we select last year, they just have few records. Yeah, but we have a meeting to address it. Yeah, and the same as Pierre said. So we have something need to discuss. So for the data dates, so it's the same thing I mentioned. And also we need to discuss about admin portal. Yeah, so that's all for retro. Any question, Adam?
No, all good.
Good. So we will go to the forecast. So in the next sprint, our goal is to finish the email received report. So this is raised by Yuli. So we have a report called email sent, right? It's people sent. And we have a PBI to create a report about people received. So people can know how many emails people received to see if they are overloaded. And expect from this one, we added more categories and tags into next sprint. So we are continue to working on those two categories, and we also added a save me admin tag and a done and not done tag. And for more category, test please, leave invoices, and train effect. So any question, Adam?
What is the current scenario of a person signing up, getting an account and being able to configure from instead of as per our conversation to as per our discussion? Is there a done video on that I could look at? How do I change my reports?
Can I answer?
Yes.
So there's 2 epics to do that work, Adam, but it hasn't been done yet.
Right. Well,
And it's not planned for this sprint.
That seems more important for users to use this rather than new reports about how many emails you got.
Yeah, we could be working on that. One thing is that we still need to do a lot of refinement around how we're going to do that work and discuss with Daniel. And so we need to get some of Daniel's time to figure out exactly what we're going to do.
Okay.
And it's a bit difficult to deliver on that without Daniel and Rick, I think.
Right.
So at the moment, I guess Yuli flagged that this report was important to him, so we included that.
Yep.
If you think it's better to go down the other route, we can do that. But I think it would be better to do that when we have more guidance from Daniel and Rick.
Why can't you get time from Daniel at the moment?
Well, one thing is I've been on client work, but he's also been on client work. So when we're kind of, it's difficult for us to line up basically.
Well, I would be pushing Rick to do it because Rick should be able to do this. He's quite a senior guy. He should be able to.
But he's not on EagleEye.
You won't line up with Dan because he's going client work. Good.
Right.
So
you better do it with Daniel first. You better tell Daniel and Rick, if you're working on other SSW stuff, come off that and do this.
They're both on client work.
Oh, they're both on client work?
Yes.
100% of the time.
I'm not sure when they're off client work, but I'm on client work 3 days of the week.
Right. We don't need you. We just need those two. And any SSW days, they should be put on doing this.
Right.
Unless Luke can do it.
I think it's going to be difficult without me, Adam, but
right,
we can try to.
Yeah, let them try.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
So, Luke, can you coordinate that for like Monday next week, if possible?
Oh, what?
Can you coordinate that for Monday next week?
Okay. Yeah. I will arrange a meeting.
Are they on client work next week, or are they available?
So Daniel is on spec review Monday. He will be free on Tuesday. For Rick, he's on client work next whole week.
The whole week?
Yeah.
You can probably do it with just Daniel, can you? Do you think?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, so maybe do it on Tuesday with Daniel and just try to get those 2 epics refined properly. and make sure you understand
Okay.
everything you need from Daniel before he goes on to client work.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Sounds
Happy?
good. Yeah.
But we won't have it in this sprint.
Just try. Okay. All right. Thank you, Luke.
Thank you.
So that's all for this sprint. Thanks, guys. See ya. Stop recording.